Hi everyone, this is Susan again. This week I have the great fortune of being here in Albany with Mary Sise, a licensed social worker who's done fantastic work on helping people deal with the tendency to worry, the tendency towards fear. And in fact, she's written an amazing book, and that book is called The Energy of Belief. What I want to do today is let Mary speak to you just a brief bit about worry and fear. I want to mention as we introduce this that Mary is the past president of the Association of Comprehensive Energy Psychology, and she's also the director of the Transformational Healers Program for Her Holiness Saima. You know, Mary, it's very interesting. Many of the people with a bone health concern really identify themselves as worriers. They say, I worry so much, and often they'll even identify that they have fear, periods of fear, or even periods of panic. We're always looking for ways that people can kind of self-help deal with this worry and this fear tendency. Can you tell us what you've learned in your many years of clinical practice, some little pearls we might use?
Sure. So one of the most important things for people to understand is that we're really divine beings, but we're in this physical body, and this physical body that's wired with a brain for survival. And it focuses on, are you going to hurt me? Are you separate than me? You know, am I safe here? That's like, we're just hardwired that way.
Am I safe here?
Yeah, am I safe on the planet? And so many people think that because they've been worried for so long, because most of these things start in your childhood, like daddy's angry, or people are big people, or
so a lot of it really comes from childhood.
Totally comes from childhood. And then they think that's who they are.
Right.
But my experience has been that once we figure out where it started, or once we just at least identify I'm worried about something that I don't need to be worried about right now, and we use the energy system of the body, because we have a physical body, but we also have an energy body.
Right.
So, for example, in the energy belief, we use breath, and we touch and we breathe on meridian points in the body. You can also tap on it, and some of your listeners may have heard of tapping.
The tapping.
Yeah, tapping on meridian points on the body. And some eye movements, which are the part of the brain on the outside of the body, are your eyes. So if you can move your eyes and do that, oftentimes the body will quiet down, and the person has choice. See, because when you worry, you don't really have choice. It's kind of like you're on automatic, you worry, and sometimes we think it keeps us safe, but it really doesn't. As you know, it burns out your systems. And then you run out of choice. Like, you know, you're kind of acting like a lunatic sometimes, when you don't really need to be acting like a lunatic sometimes.
I think a lot of people will identify with that they notice that they're a little bit out of control with the worry. And if there were some techniques, so through touching the meridians, through breathing.
Yeah, so breath and some eye movements and other strategies that we have in the book to kind of quiet down our brain, allow the body to chill a little bit, and then you're able to discern. You have more of your brain available to decide, do I really need to worry about that or not? And how can I stop it?
I see.
And so there's nothing worse than feeling so out of control with yourself, right? You know, you know, your brain's shooting your chemicals, you're freaking out, you don't even know what it is. Everybody thinks you're crazy because, like, really, are you that worried about that? But you can't stop it.
Exactly. It's like very difficult to hold.
It's like, but that's the kind of brains we have. And if your brain got set in childhood to worry because people were scary or things were scary, and to a child, many things are scary. Even being sick as a child can be a trauma to a child.
So all this could lead to later in life.
Yes. But the hard part is that you think this is who you are. And it's not who you are. It's not at all. Because I've seen people, we teach them this, we clean some things up, some traumas up for them or whatever, or they learn how to do it with the book, and they keep practicing it. All of a sudden, they're like calm.
Well, this is what we're looking for. So if you identify yourself as a worrier, if you say, well, I'm just a worrier, everyone said I was a worrywart, that there's ways that you personally, working yourself, can help overcome it. And so you've seen thousands of people
thousands of people change.
Move away from fear, recover that inner peace, and you detail a sort of tapping, a sort of emotional freedom technique that you can use all detailed in the book.
Right.
And I think that is a really great service, and I'm encouraging everyone to take a minute to check this out, spend a little time with the book, and we can honestly say thousands of people have been helped.
Yeah.
And you don't need to be a chronic worrier.
No way.
And you will have better bones and a better body. Nice seeing you. Talk later. Thank you, Mary, very much.
You're welcome.